Alright, fellas, so the main character and Solgaleo have gotten their EX. Just to be straight up, like, they have not gained all that much, let's be honest. Just the EX, I mean, their Sync Nuke's already not great, I'll be honest. Literally, the only thing that they have that relates to their Sync Nuke in terms of damage is the Sync Nodes. That is all. So, don't expect anything super crazy about the damage or anything like that. But I have gotten a setup here to give him the ultimate, just setup in general. So, we've got Special Costume Steven and Stoutland for the super effective next, and the rebuff, and defense lowering. And then we have Marnie here, who's also able to lower defense and apply Steel Zone. Now, he does not have max crit with this setup, but I'm going to be syncing with Marnie first so I can re-proc Team Sharp Entry in order to max his crit, and then the second sync move will go for the main character's sync and see what he's able to do with, you know, rebuff, zone, -6 defense, all that stuff. Don't expect it to be crazy at all, because he hasn't gotten anything important yet. He hasn't gotten, you know, fuck, what am I trying to think of? He hasn't gotten his grid expansion yet. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. He hasn't gotten his grid expansion yet, so don't expect anything super crazy or anything like that. Just, you know, just expect to keep your expectations in check. Also, I forgot to go for his trainer move. That's what I meant to go for the very first time, but I did not. So let's keep debuffing the enemy defense, which I feel like is very, very important here, especially considering everything. Let's go ahead and go for that. I don't care about the damage here. We've got full HP-related parameters here, so let's go ahead and go for Marnie's sync move here. So we should have a little bit better gauge management now. Might as well just go for a Sunsteel Strike. It doesn't really matter. Just trying to manage my gauge as best as I possibly can. Since Steven's able to buff speed, we're going to be decent in that department, but whatever, can't do all that much about it. So main character now has max, why did I go for Steel Wish? Oops, oh well. 8,000 damage on that, neat, I don't really care. I'm just trying to get to my second sync move, which is not really going too well, because I don't have any speed. I need speed. Whatever, it's fine. We should be able to survive Lance's sync move here, because their attack is debuffed into all living hell, so I mean, we should be good, right? Let's go ahead and go for Steel Zone. And let's apply super effective next. This should not kill us. Yeah, we're good here. At least for this little attack here. So there we go. Steel Zone is reapplied. We've got super effective next. Let's go for the main character's sync move. What's he gonna do? Probably not much. So we got max crit, max attack here. At least I believe so. If I was keeping it, paying attention, they should have roughly. I think they have -6 defense. Yeah, they do. Okay. Okay, hold on. Damn. Okay, fair enough, I guess. That ain't too bad. That ain't too shabby, I guess. It's not the best thing, but damn. Okay. Shit. And we have Impervious, so there's that. Let's Sunsteel Strike. 31,000 damage. Okay, shit. Maybe I'm a little bit wrong. I mean, but that was like ultimate setup, right? -1 rebuff. Steel Zone in effect, -6 defense, but he also did not have any multipliers activated, right? Also, this was like full HP and stuff like that as well, so there wasn't much damage going on. I had to in order to have this setup to where he actually survived. Okay, I guess. Yeah. Guess that's what we can expect. I don't know, but you also got to consider it's so much stuff there. Super effective next was another big one as well. Oops, I did want to hop back in. I want to hop in with a bit of a... I'm trying to think of a setup where I can get... Yeah, I got a setup idea that I want to run through real quick. I want to do this with Lucian. And you want to give him a Brain Teaser grid. It's not going to help a sync move at all, but I want to try it anyway. And that will not provide him with the rebuff or super effective next or anything like that. Let me go ahead and grid him for Brain Teaser really quickly, and I'll explain the strat a little bit better. Alright, I got the grid set up here. Let me go ahead and select Lucian. So, strategy here is just to look at damage. I know the damage hasn't changed, but I want to look at it anyway. You know, don't have much else to cover. I mean, we're literally just looking at a sync move with 2 sync nodes, and we cracked it up on all of the rebuff, zone, and super duper effective, or super effective next, and all that stuff. So, couldn't really do too much with it to make it realistic. But I think this is a little bit more realistic of a scenario. Not the team build, but, you know, I guess just the overall scenario. I mean, you don't want to have if I'm showcasing unit, I don't want to have super effective next, rebuff, zone, all of that. I don't want to have all of it because people might not have access to it. So I just want to try it here with Steel Zone, something that some people may have access to. And if you don't have access to Steel Zone, maybe you have access to Steel Rebuff or super effective next, so you can get, you know, a decent look at what you're working around with there, right? So Same strategy as before, sync with Marnie to begin with, and then sync with the main character afterwards. Except I still don't have enough gauge. Okay, there we go. Able to keep some gauge up. Hopefully we can get to these speed buffs really going a little bit better, right? Kind of need that. Guess we'll just go for a Metal Claw here, that's fine. Okay. And then Marnie should be able to debuff their defenses more after her sync move, which is going to be nice. And then we'll go for another Growl here, and then we'll go for a Sunsteel Strike. It doesn't really make much of a difference. I'm just going to go for whatever I can. Alright. Neat. I don't care about the damage, not really at all. Main character got their crit rate buff now, so that's nice. We'll just go for Metal Claw. I don't care about the damage all that much. Steel Wish. And keep going for Growls. And then we'll go for a Sunsteel Strike here. So this is pretty much our penultimate damage, right? There we go. Now we can go for some more Growls. Okay. That's about the best we got there in terms of our Sunsteel Strike damage. We could use a little bit more special defense debuffs, but, you know, you got the general gist of it. Okay. So, let's look at this again. There we go. Nearly fully half debuff defense. Let's go for the sync move there. Okay. Are we still unable to debuff more special defense? I don't know. What do we got here, though? This should be the same setup for the most part. No super effective next, though, no rebuff, so keep that in mind. Yeah, it's a lot less impressive. Still not too bad, but still not really all too impressive, right? I mean, it's kind of how it is. But we are doing 12,000 damage Sunsteel Strikes, though, so there is that, too, to consider. And if we can make it to our second sync move, then we'll be doing quite well for ourselves. Which we do seem to be doing quite a lot of damage here as well. Steel Zone did run out, though, so oh well. Can't really do too much about that, and we are kind of just stuck here to face down the rest of the team alone. There we go, went for a Rock Smash. Nearly took us down. Didn't take us down, but we weren't able to take him down with a Sunsteel Strike. Yeah, go figure. That was them with what, like -4 special defense, and with no support EX, we started doing like 12,000 damage with our Sunsteel Strikes. That's not too bad, honestly. Looking at what the Grid Expansion is going to provide in the future, I'm pretty sure... Let me look up the Grid Expansion really quickly here. I have it pulled up, actually. Yeah, whenever we get the Grid Expansion, we're actually going to get Haymaker and Furious Brain as well. So those will activate some more multipliers for us. So even if we don't want to go for Focus Blast damage, we can still go for that Sunsteel Strike damage, albeit at a little bit of a less conventional team composition. But you can still get a lot out of it as well, right? Furious Brain, of course, just helps out DPS either way, and you're going to be able to buff it with his training move as it is. You're able to get BOGO 9 as well, which is a very, very big one. So he's got a lot of self-sustainability in his Grid Expansion, and he will be getting that soon. Well, about 2 weeks, I guess. Not really soon, but you know the gist, right? So, yeah. Overall, main character's EX doesn't really provide too much for him right now. It just, you know, AoE sync move. Could be nice for some newer players who are trying to, you know, cheese through master mode a little bit. Of course, if you're not doing full 2,500 points, it'll be a lot better for you, right? Like, if you're going like 1,000, 1,500 points, something like that, as a newer player, then this EX definitely helps you out a lot. Get that AoE sync move, be able to defeat enemies quite nicely. It definitely does make your life a little bit easier. So, overall, definitely not anything bad. An EX is always going to be an improvement for any character, no matter what the situation is. So I'm glad that we got one for the main character here. And we're going to be getting his Grid Expansion, so we'll just have to wait for him to be a little bit more impressive to most of our eyes, right? So yeah. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to end the video, guys, there. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the EX for the main character in Solgaleo down in the comments below. You got a pretty fire outfit. And hopefully we get some EX outfits for the egg Pokemon as well, and some upgrades to them just in general. Or hell, maybe even just Johto. I don't really care about upgrades at this point. I just want new regions. But anyway, I'll see you all later. Hope you all enjoyed.